Hello there. How are you today, great people? My name is Olamide Dolapo Adeleke. I usually refer to myself as an ambassador of Christ. I trust you're well as always. In the prior content, I talked about the basics of business and mainly about value creation. If you've not watched it, please go and watch it. It's very important as it's very essential. I talked about the 5 parts of every business, value creation, customer demand, transactions, value delivery, and profit sufficiency. And all of these parts are very essential, and I disclose that they are actually universal as well. They apply everywhere, irrespective of where you are in the world. Today, I'll be going into the forms of value, the 12 standard forms of value, and there are ways in which you can offer value. There are different or diverse ways in which values is offered, and I'll be showing them to you. The thing is that business is not rocket science. It's just about creating a product or service that is very good, that people will pay for it. It's just satisfying a need. And by the end of this content, I want to assure you that you'll not only be knowledgeable about your business, but with the application of all of this that I'm going to be disclosing, you'll be able to accrue or focus on where profit will be accrued more. So come along with me even as I go into this. Without much ado, let's get right into it. And the first form of value is products. A product is a tangible form of value, and a product can take any form. It can be consumables, it can be durables, it can be anything. For example, take a look at a book on your shelf or on your desk. A book is a product. It's a very good example. Before that book came alive, it was in someone's mind, but it had to be brought out by, it was written, then it was edited, then when taken to the book publishers, and they had to do some form of typesetting, then it was printed, then it was packaged into a book, it was bound, and then it was shipped to bookstores in sufficient quantities before it reached your hands. And if any of these steps, the editing and typesetting and printing, if those steps were left out, you will not have that book in your hand. There must be process, in your delivering value. There's a process that goes into it, and all of these processes is a cost. And in a business that is going to be profitable, that the cost of production, or rather, the profit must always outweigh the cost of production. So a product can be anything. It can be anything. It can be consumables. You can be producing products in terms of food, in terms of books, in terms of anything. Anything can be a product. So I'll just be giving you or running through the product-oriented business, how it goes. And the first thing is that you must create some form of tangible item that people want. Take note of the term that people want. Then the second thing is you have to produce that item as inexpensively as possible while maintaining an acceptable level of quality. So we must produce that item in the lowest cost of production, ensuring the integrity of quality. The third thing is you must sell as many units as possible for as high a price as the market will bear. So you must also consider quantity. So you must sell in bulk, you must sell lots of that product to amount to profit. And the fourth thing is keep enough inventory of finished product available to fulfill orders as they come in. You must ensure that you have more than enough, either in your warehouse or anything, so as to ensure that when orders come in, they are fulfilled. So that's just a rundown of a product-oriented business. And the second form of value is service. service. A service just involves helping or assisting someone in exchange for a fee. For example, your barber or your hairstylist is offering value in terms of service. So that product in itself is not something you can pick off the shelf like a book, but they are offering value in terms of service. They're cutting your hair, they're styling your hair. So they are offering value in terms of service. And I'll just run through what it is, or what are the steps to create a successful service oriented business. One of them is you must have employees capable of a skill or ability that other people require but can't, won't, or don't want to use themselves. So it can be a plumber. Once you have problems of leakages in the home, you call a plumber to help you correct that problem in the house. The second thing is ensure that the service is provided with consistent high quality. Whatever service you're offering, ensure that you're offering the best quality for that customer or client. And the third thing is to attract and retain paying customers. When they see that the service rendered is of great value, you must ensure that you retain those kind of customers that are valuable. And the only way to retain them is to ensure that your service is valuable to them. So if you are developing a service, you must be sure to charge enough to compensate for the time you are investing in providing that service. Your value must be commensurate to the profits that you are accruing. And a service can be anything, Even in the professional world, you can be a lawyer, you are offering a service. You're offering a service. It doesn't have to be tangible. You don't have to touch it before it can be a product. So a lawyer, a lecturer who is delivering a lecture is also a service. So they are paid by the school, they are paid by the institution for their value. And the third form of value is shared resources or shared resource. And the shared resource is a durable asset that can be used by many people. For example, a gym, a fitness club. You have an asset, a place, a space where you put in equipment that people can use, and then you charge customer for its use. For example, if you go to a gym, they have a lot of equipment, weightlifting, bicycle stuffs, then the dumbbells and all of that. So once you come in, you know that you are charged probably for a month or all of that, or per session, to use that value, to use those assets, those equipments that are in the gym. So that's a very good example of shared resource. Even a cyber cafe, you go into the cyber cafe and you make use of the equipment there in terms of the desktop computer, the internet resources, and the cyber cafe management charges you for using their services. So that's just a very good example of shared resource. And in order to create a successful shared resource, you must create an asset that people want to have access to. Then secondly, you must serve as many users as you can without affecting the quality of each user's experience. And the third thing is charge enough to maintain and improve the shared resource over time. There's a high chance that those assets will need maintenance, and so you need to ensure that they are working well and fine without frustrating the customer, and you are providing value in terms of that. The fourth form of value is subscription. A subscription program provides predefined benefits on an ongoing basis in exchange for a recurring fee. And the benefits will either be tangible or intangible. A very good example of this, especially if you're in part of Africa, Nigeria, is DSTV. DSTV, they are like a satellite TV that offer different cable networks that people can have access to. Recently, we wanted to pay for DSTV, and the package that we pay for is, I think, 2.9. They've increased it from 2.1 to 2,900, and usually it's my dad that pays it. So I just wanted to check it out to see the different or other packages that they offer. And aside the 2.9 package that we have, they have several other packages that are even more expensive. I saw a package that runs for about 23,000 naira. Can you imagine? Just one home. And in some homes they have more than one satellite dish. They have several. And for example, if you are living in a house or in a location where there are several flats, can you imagine how many cable channels are there? Several. And then across Nigeria, across several other countries that use DSTV in Africa. So there are a lot. These people are making a lot. Look at Netflix too. They offer, you subscribe to watch your favorite telenovas, movies, and all of that, documentaries, and they charge for it. So it's a very, they generate their profits in terms of recurring fee. And that good example is a website that I use, which is called Bloomberg. Bloomberg is is a website that gives articles, that gives business news and all of that. And they run a subscription kind of package in terms of that you pay 99 cents every month. So you pay 99 cents to have access to quality news, business news, and all of that. So that's just like a subscription package. In order to run a successful subscription, you must firstly provide significant value to each subscriber on a regular basis. So value is just the thing. Then secondly, build a subscriber base and continually attract new subscribers. And the only way you can attract new subscribers is to ensure that the value that you're offering is of value to them. I don't know if you get that. Yeah. And the third thing is to build customers on a recurring basis. And the fourth one is retain each subscriber as long as possible. So as many of you that run either a blog or a website, you can offer newsletters, valuable newsletters that people can pay for. You can run subscription programs on your website and all of that to ensure that you gain profits. And the fifth form of value is resale. And resale is the acquisition of an asset from a wholesaler, followed by the sale of that asset to a retail buyer at a higher price. A very good example of this is, especially if you're in parts of Africa where I am in Nigeria, a very good example of this is ShopRite. As many people that will be listening to me from Nigeria will know that ShopRite is like a store. Is it a store? More like a depot. Yes, that place is massive. It's always massive. A lot of things, food, household items, and all of that. There are several things that are there. So it's just like it's just like the Walmarts of the US. It's just like the Tesco of UK and all of that. So it's quite massive. So they sell products to people that want to retailers and even the normal consumers. A very good example is Jumia as well. They offer resales, like they offer products online, and this is online. Jumia, Konga, they offer products online that people can purchase through their mobile device or any device that has internet connection. And in order to provide value as a reseller, you must purchase a product as inexpensively as possible, usually in bulk. So that's what developments like ShopRite do. They buy those products either from the farmers that produce them in bulk, and they buy them inexpensively because they are buying directly from the manufacturer. So they get it, at a cheap price, and they sell it to wholesalers and retailers at an affordable price as well. The second thing is to keep the products in good condition until sale. That's why you see massive AC vents and cooling systems that ensure that those products are fresh and all of that. Then the third thing is to find potential purchasers of the products as quickly as possible to keep inventory cost low. So find potential buyers, find people that want to buy it, especially if they are perishable products. Ensure that you already have your markets, people you sell to, and once you have or get those products, you dispose them off to those people. Then the fourth one is to sell the products for as high a markup as possible. Ensure that you are not running a loss. You're not doing you're not running a Father Christmas enterprises, where your products are just going for next to nothing. So ensure that you're also getting profits from this. So those are the first 5 forms of value. In the next content, I'll be unveiling the next 5. I think they're about the next 5 or 6 thereabouts. I think they're still about 5 to 6. But I'm sure that with this you kind of know where your business falls in and what kind of value that you're offering, or what form of value that you're offering to the marketplace. So find it and find out how to scale your business and ensure that you're making a profit. I'm sure that you found this content valuable, especially as a business owner. Ensure that you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to ensure that you get valuable contents like this coming your way. I remain Olamide Dolapo Adeleke. Have a great day.